Okay, Stephen Key here, and another special guest, Daniel. Where do you live? First of all, let's start there. Where do you live?
Hi, Steven. I live in Montreal, Canada.
Okay, and we're going to talk about your product that you brought to market, and we're going to talk about your prototype and where it's selling. So congratulations, because you have a product that's selling in stores, right?
Thank you. It just started less than a month ago. So yeah, that's exciting.
Okay, so what do you do for a day job? Do you do this or do you do other stuff?
It's crazy, but I'm an aerospace mechanical engineer. I'm a professional engineer. I have a master's degree in design.
Okay.
I was working in aerospace for 7 years and I was laid off in June.
Okay.
I was working in advanced design.
Okay. And you've come up with, you saw a problem with furniture, didn't you?
Yes, but that was a long time ago. It took me 4 years
Okay.
since I got the idea.
Okay. So what was the problem you saw and how did you solve it?
I live in a condo and I don't have too much space, but as everybody, you want to have comfortable seating when somebody comes in. So the main question is when you go and buy a furniture, it's okay, how many seats do I need? How many guests do I want to have? And then you buy that, you buy a sofa with 3 places, you buy a love seat with 2 places, and then that's about it. You have to live with that decision for the next decade or so until you change the furniture or your place. So I was thinking, I want to have more space because I have guests probably 10, 12 times a year,
Okay.
but the rest of the time I want the space, not the furniture. So that was a little bit of thinking, okay, how can I do that? I saw that there are a lot of sofas that transforms into beds, but I don't have too many guests sleeping over.
Okay.
So I was thinking, what can I do to a sofa to actually shrink it when I don't need it? And I was looking, I'm a mechanical engineer, I was looking at the space inside the sofa. I have 2 sofas with reclining mechanism. And I was thinking, oh, that's a lot of space inside. How can I use that? And I started looking at the concept to actually store everything inside. That was the start.
Okay. So I can buy a piece of furniture like that you have, and I can shrink it or I can expand it. What's it called? What's your product called?
It's I'm working with Lifestyle Solution, a company from California, and the product would be Slidey. So that's gonna be the future name of the product line.
Okay.
But this is not just a design, and I'll tell you a little bit more after that. But this is not a design; it's a function.
Oh.
So it's gonna be a full line of products with this function in furniture. So you can have an armchair and then you can expand it when you have guests into a love seat or a sofa, depending on what furniture did you buy. So I'm just gonna show you just a little bit. I'm on my phone, so I'm gonna show it to you. This is actually a first prototype, and it looks like
That's
a normal.
That's a pretty nice looking prototype.
Yeah, actually, this is not a prototype. This is a full production model.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, this is a full production that goes from a love seat to an armchair in about 30 seconds. And you can actually keep the configuration that you want. And it looks like a normal piece of furniture. You wouldn't know that actually this has a function to change the shape.
Well, congratulations. This sounds smart.
Thank you. And this is actually what you can find now at Home Depot, QVC, and Overstock online.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I'm very impressed. Did you I'm going to assume that you license this to a company. Is that correct?
Yes, because I'm totally out of this industry. right?
Okay.
So I don't have contacts, I don't have means to manufacture this, to
Okay.
market and sell stock, inventory, and everything.
Okay.
So yes, I have many ideas, and this is what I would want to have a manufacturer that actually is selling this.
Was it hard to reach out to this company?
It was not especially this company, but the whole process that actually took me here. It took me 4 years,
Okay.
and it's a long story. We don't have time now, but I made 3 prototypes in my garage,
Okay.
different stages. I presented to companies. I reached out, emails, phones, directly contact going there to companies,
Okay.
local companies, and it was very, very hard. Trying to explain a new function in furniture is very difficult. You
Okay.
have reclining, you have expandable table, wall bed, and the sofa that transforms into a bed. But that's about it. So trying to explain a new function in furniture, I was hitting a wall trying to, when I presented, people were saying, oh, I don't like this design. It's not the design. I'm not an industrial designer to make the shape
Oh.
like I want to, but it was the function. And I can apply this function to your product.
Okay.
But it was very,
Okay. Well, that makes sense too. When you were building the prototype in your garage, they were just prototypes. I'm sure they weren't beautiful, but they probably showed the function, correct?
exactly.
Okay. And when you reached out to those companies, did you show them a video? How did you present it to them?
Yes, I presented a video and I was showing, and I have a few videos on my YouTube channel showing
Okay.
the different prototypes and how easy it is. And I made the first one that goes, it's a chair for a dining room that goes from 1 to 5 places. So you can choose how many seats do you want. And it
Nice.
goes that in a minute and a half.
Very
So it's,
smart. Well, congratulations. I mean, this is a whole product line. This is a concept, isn't it?
yes, yes.
This could
So
this could be a lot of different designs. This could be pretty much whatever you want that uses your
for
functionality.
yes, I'm looking for dining room, living room, kids room,
Okay.
balcony, you name it. It's everywhere where people need space, but also have comfortable sitting when they have guests.
Yeah, very smart. Especially for if you live in a condo or apartment, big cities, right?
Exactly. Just in Montreal, in 2017, there were 19,000 new condos built.
All right.
So those are really small downtowns. So this is just a small piece, but everybody moves into town now. So the condos are getting more expensive per surface area. So
How excited are you to see it at these major places now? Pretty exciting to see it from in your in your head to actually in stores. Pretty exciting, or what?
yes, it's crazy. And imagine after 4 years of fighting and patent application and trying to go with the companies and all the legal small stuff for signing the agreement, and it's very hard for somebody that doesn't have any experience in this. I had to actually learn all this on the way, and it's amazing, but it's scary in the same time.
Yeah. Did you
I have
spend?
other ideas also that I'm trying to bring to the market. I invented a hand tool. I invented a new device to clean the chain on the motorcycle,
Okay.
but it's very hard to actually get to the contact that you need with your invention to be actually reviewed.
Okay. Is there any tips or advice you could give someone that's watching this video? Any would-be inventor that has an idea, any advice?
Try to bring it there. It's really it's hard, and I heard the statistic that only 2% of the inventions are reaching the market. But if you think your idea is good and it can help people, try to bring it. This is a hobby for me. It's not really from aerospace to furniture or a hand tool or accessories for the motorcycle. This is not my trade, but it's difficult. I'm trying to tell people that they can have ideas too, and I'm talking to my friends and I said, look, if you have an idea, try to bring it. It's not that difficult. It is difficult, but you can do it.
You can do it. You have to be persistent, don't you? Was there ever a time where you wanted to give up?
Many times, not just one. Yeah, it's like a roller coaster, right? And I had moments when I go and I have a good contact and I'm building a prototype and everything looks great, and I say, oh, okay, that's it. I made it. And then comes the drop and, oh, sorry, we cannot do it. It's not for us now. It's a great idea, but we'll see later. We have other products in the line.
Okay.
And I had many times like this in the 4 years that I was fighting for this.
Okay. Well, Daniel, thank you very much for coming on, and congratulations.
Thank you much, Steven. It was great seeing you.
All right. Thank you.